Hello, this is KRBrickBot, and to the coincidental request of one person who may or may not be part of my intended demographic, and if he isn't, might just compound the harmful and law-enforced stereotype that all videos on this subject matter must be for the little adolescents and exclusively for them, and thus unfairly restrict the content which could be a mixed audience. Rant. Here's Tobot v Grand Champion. Standard uniform packaging, except it has a green secondary color. 3 cars. And this has a officially licensed Kia product. Young Toys still has their Kia license, unlike some other major franchise. Side of the box. The same layout as all the other Tobot V boxes. On the right side, there's the robot and the vehicles. The left side, a long portrait here with the name streaked right across here. The back, a generic city backdrop. Stock images. 3 vehicles. The bottom of here shows it was released around or prepared around July of 2019. And here's the OG Champions box compared to the newer Grand Champion. Slightly different box dimensions for the exact same toy. Slightly bigger and slightly less wider. Yeah, it's almost like 3 years ago this original one was released. There's a little cardboard sleeve here, only bound to the arms, the twisty ties are, and uniquely, Champion is holding on for his dear life. Also, little rubber bands here. First, looking at Alpha Plus himself. So really, the only difference in terms of color is all the white striping has been changed to black. As you can see here. No black intake on here though. And a very obvious plastic bolt for bolting the combining pieces together. And the back half completely white exhaust as opposed to the little smaller white ones that are surrounded by black. And some darker rear lights. Yeah, so it's a minor color change unlike the original Athlon Alpha when becoming Grand Champion. Athlon Alpha basically went through an inverse color scheme change. The red became white and the white became this nice metallic red. But since they're about the same, I suppose this would fit better with a Transformers Masterpiece scale or a 1/24 scale. Next up, we have an officially licensed Kia new K5 car, decked out with a low-riding spoiler bumper and a rear spoiler. Where are the licenses, you ask? Well, they've always been on separate stickers. I guess that's one reason why they still have the license. Here's Athlon Champion sticker sheet and Grand Champion sticker sheet. As you can see, they're very different decals. On the left here are the essential stickers. And on the right here are optional decal stickers, while I think all of these are technically optional, except for the rear lights and Kia logo and such. So comparing the 2 different decos let's look at this one first. There's Champion, Young Racing Team, a direct reference to Young Toys, and the Retrobot Animation Studios, ONDD, TV, ATL, SO, Sezima. Similar decals here, ZKDR, Speedy App, Speedy, whatever that is. And looking at these, different sports stickers, like it's more sports and boxing oriented because Grand Champion is a boxer now. And also Tobot V here, and Alpha Plus and Tobot V for all three of these. More Young Toys references, and ESO again, and YUG&G, and the similar TV and ZKDR stickers. Mostly different, but there are some similar decals, which is nice to see. Of course, these are all optional, so I will not be applying them. Now, these two original molds were originally used for Tobot Athlon Beta and Theta in the original Athlon series. But in Tobot V, they only exist to combine with Alpha Plus. So there is no Beta Plus or Theta Plus, just cars. But at least that's two less temptations and instant gratifications just to be soon disposed thereafter that parents have to worry about.
Are you slagging me? They've reduced two beloved characters to mindless drones and power shrooms? Another good reason to cancel this fake Tobot show and bring back the only true real Tobot show and keep it going for as long as it can for an epic ongoing continuous saga with great compelling stories always and always and always. Bring back Tobot, bring back Tobot, bring back Tobot, this is not Tobot, bring back Tobot. Rah!
Okay, he's getting really out of hand. So comparing this Kia K5 car that transforms into legs to Athlon Beta, they're both blue, but this one is a lighter shade of blue with nice metallic red striping, whereas this one is just plain blue with orange striping, which coincidentally is kind of the color scheme for Evan. But I don't think this is the best color quality comparing to this one, because it looks like those are two different shades of blue. This one's slightly darker. Quality control slip. Also, it looks like these windows, this window for some reason is all not reflective glossy. It's like a different kind of black plastic here with a shiny black plastic here. It's very distracting. Looking at the back, well, at least this one is painted silver, while this one is painted titanium metallic. That's not much of a compliment. Tiny little rear antenna. Gas valves, typical gas valves. It's still a nice, pretty nice Kia K5 car, and apart from the solid plastic colors, there's also the change in the transparent plastic colors. This one's transparent, and this one is trans blue. And that also applies to the rear view lights. So this one is trans red, but if I can take this apart a bit, this one is actually trans blue with some red painted over it. It just makes it look black. And I guess they just did that just because they were just gang molding the same transparent plastic color. And the third C component is this sort of short little rally car, I would say. Kind of in the veins of a Cooper. It's a nice little hatchback van with a little red spoiler on top. With a rather pronounced lower bumper for low riding clearance, and little round headlights there, and the old Theta symbol, which I'm sure was derived from Greek. A nice asymmetrical striping here. And also white striping here. And comparing that deco to the original Theta in Athlon Champion colors. Again, that red metallic striping that I really like. Also, this symbol just got lost in all that white there. Same grille paint colors. Oh, and this one has added white headlights for some reason. Is that another paint quality defect? Just a big red splotch here. I swear, I think the quality control is just getting really cheaper. Also, this thing is just very scratchy and grungy from the get-go. This is supposed to be new, not pre-handled by What is going on with Young Toys quality control these days? Anyway, complaints aside, there's also the rear view. Silver here, white here. It's a nice redeco of this car, at least. Quick size comparisons. Alpha Plus, Masterpiece, Movie Bumblebee, and some mix and matchups of the other cars.
What have you done? You've defiled these original true characters with these fake imposters. Don't you ever do that again. Change it back immediately.
Okay, to combine the 3 cars into the Grand Champion. First taking Alpha Plus. Fold down the hood. And then this spring-loaded panel here will automatically fill in the chest area. That's a nice auto-transformation gimmick. But before you do that, you first pull out the lower torso. Then before you do that, you have to pull back this panel to reveal the ports. Then fold this in, and then fold this in and click it in this rather hollow space. Next, taking this Kia K5 car and split it in half. Pull this foot out. Then fold back this rear panel, then fold out that panel to reveal the leg bit and fold it out and push it in. That was not supposed to happen. Either I forced this way too hard out when I pulled it out of the packaging, or this is a serious quality control defect. Ugh. Do the same for the other leg. Well, at least this one doesn't pop out. Attached him to these transparent ports. Yeah, I know you might be thinking transparent ports are not a good, secure way, or else they may crack. But I think this perfectly encased female port that the male plugs will jam the hole into will be pretty secure and not crack. And no defects or anything. Take the arms. Rotate like this so that these details are showing face forward. Don't forget to slide these out for the fist. And open this panel and reveal the port. Both champions have a very sleek, streamlined silhouette. Very smooth details hereabout. The rear is also looking pretty clean except for these back bits, but at least there are jet thrusters on the back of his legs. With some traditional wheel feet and some nice silver hydraulic pistons revealed here. And some nice consistent striping from the car hood to the torso. And also these extra details here. And some nice arm details here, like a big circle here. Although this is the screw side, so it kind of looks a little unsightly. And it also looks pretty unsightly for having the bigger kibble on the inside of the arms rather than outside. Well, you could swap the arms for this kibble to naturally outward look out and thus look a little better, but then you would have inverse fists. And exposed screw holes. And compared to the OG Alpha, first, regarding color schemes, I think both of them work pretty well in their own rights. I think the blue and red are nice complementary colors with an orange inside and some orange details here. Kinda looks American colors. The original champion also has a nice color scheme going about with a primary white and orange. Well, basically the torso color is drastically different while the arm and leg colors complement each other very well. Although, extra points to the original champion for having all the three components have this nice metallic red striping throughout, while this one has very different colors of striping. Of course, the most noticeable change is the brand new head sculpt. The original champion, much like all the other Athlon Tobots, pretty much had a visor face with added eyes in it, kinda like eyes on a screen. Therefore, most of them pretty much all look like programmable robots, like programmable STEM robots. While Grant Champion is a more traditional robot alien type aesthetic, if you get what I mean. With a very pronounced transparent blue forehead and visor thingy, with a very pronounced white center in there for some reason. Also, his face is very much a V motif with a very pointy chin and a little frowny frown. On the side, there are two printed circles, and that's also quite pointy. And some black striping along here. Both head sculpts work pretty good in both regards. And in my opinion, this face looks a little bit better than this very nosy Alpha Plus. Articulation. The legs go forward that much, back that much. Unfortunately, no splits other than that kind of split, nor any bicep swivels, unfortunately, no thigh swivels, nor splits. Unfortunately, no side swivels nor splits. Unfortunately, no side swivels nor splits, unless you count that as a split, which is not. Knee that much, the foot goes like that much. Arms are on a soft 360 shoulder ratchet. Spring-loaded bicep swivels that are spring-locked. A fist that goes in and out of it. And split that much. At 2 clicks. And nothing at the head. Size comparisons. Masterpiece Movie Bumblebee. Masterpiece Optimus Prime. As I said, I think this scale is just about accurate. And the out-of-scale Alpha Plus. And comparing with a trio of Tribiners, Tobot Triton. They have a similar build, but the arms at least are much better on Champion. Triton doesn't even have any forward-swinging arms. And they both have similar limited leg construction, but at least those feet look better than those window slipper feet. Also, much less likely to fall over. And the original boxing Tobot Deltatron. And his rival Master V. Whether it's the original champion or the new Grand Champion, Champion in general is still a very nice solid copolymer bot. Although points off a Grand Champion for having a terrible quality control. Case in point. It's your preference which champion you would like. This original one with this head or this one with this head. Although watch out for Grand Champion's lesser quality control.
What did I say about contamination?
What? What's wrong with mixing and matching? I think that alternate color scheme looks pretty good.
Oh no, you will not defile the Tobot brand any longer. Get rid of those and renounce all Tobot derivatives and knockoffs. Or else face my wrath.
Okay, you've simulated toxic fandoms enough.
Ooh, my noggin. Oh, is it the end of the video already? Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to tune in for more Korean robot content. And if you're over 13 only, you can share and comment on this video as well. And until next time, this is KRBrickBot signing off.